Did you always want to be an author, Tori?
So I did not. I really feel like it went back to taking that class because I wanted to be a children's book illustrator. And when that teacher said, you need to write, that's when seed was first planted. But it took me years, till maybe when the kids were little, when I thought, okay, maybe I could write. And I sort of felt like I was getting inspiration for writing that was new, that I would be like in the grocery store and I'd have like a line that I have to write down really quick and stuff like that. So that was kind of when it started. So yeah, it was a long process, but I feel like I wish that I was more open to it back then. That I just was, it's intimidating. So
it can be intimidating. It's hard to put your words out for other people to read because here's my heart on a platter, treat it well. I love what you said about writing things down in the grocery store because there's one of my favorite movies is Becoming Jane, and it's about Jane Austen and kind of as she's learning how she wants to be a writer, which was very apropos in that time period. And there is just moments where she just kind of like a conversation is happening and she'll just go sit down and write something. And the mom just goes, she's writing. I'm like, oh, that's just so exactly how it is. What has your author journey been a little bit as you kind of went from that art background towards this class and then writing forward?
So my writing background, sort of, I had another idea back when the kids were little about the color of Christmas and, red being the color of Christmas and what it could actually symbolize for Christians. So I had that idea and ended up writing that and illustrating that book maybe about 5 years ago. So that was kind of like my start. So I feel like I'm still new and that, it took me a while to actually keep on trying to pursue it. So yeah.
Yeah, we kind of forget that the publishing journey is a very long journey. It was being able to be an illustrator and author shortens it just a little bit, but it is just a challenge to get into the market to make sure an idea is going to be ready for kids and to get a book in your hands. I think the estimate right now is 18 to 24 months from contract to book in your hand. And that's not even a book on a shelf.
Yeah.
So it is a process for certain. What has been your favorite part of the publishing process?
I think it's just, I like going back and forth with the editor. I feel like that's inspiring because it just kind of helps feel like, okay, you're on the right track and everything. And so I enjoy the process of that. I enjoy the illustration process. I feel like I've learned a lot about just, how do you make a dummy and how do you do thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. So I enjoy all the nitty gritty stuff. And I like even making my own little kind of book myself and just add a little index cards and just to see how the cadence is going to go and how the pages will turn. And so I enjoy the whole process, I think, from start to finish.
Very fun. So are you a very visual writer rather than a word writer? I know for myself, especially with picture books, I will have to draw it all out in a very dumb dummy.
Yes, I haven't shown you one of my first ones at all.
Yes, we don't talk about those, but they are there. Just because being able to visually think through what you're wanting to verbally communicate, because it's such a dance of words and images in children's books. And so I think it's very much a big process to go from that visual idea to the words and making it all work.
Yeah, and I feel like it's all part of it because with kids, as you know, when you're reading something, they're looking at the picture and they're seeing all the things that you're writing, but they're looking at it, they're looking for it in a visual form. And my big thing too is I think that for kids, that's one of their first times that they're exposed to art is in these children's books. And so that's what's helping them, understand their world better. So I definitely am a big visual writer and all that.